P. Diddy home has been raided by U.S. law enforcement. This was what, 4 days ago, 5 days ago? Early this week.
Early this week this happened.
3 homes are raided, New York, L.A., and Miami. A lot of stuff came out of it. People were wondering what they were searching for. I saw immediately. No diggity.
Look at no, Regina. George is lying on me. I didn't say such a thing. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
What's it? I don't know which one it was. We don't believe you. You need more people.
Blah, blah, baby.
Hold on, y'all.
Well, we don't believe you. You need more people.
George spilled it all. She made a description.
Damn.
George just threw you under the bus. See, that's what happened when you deal with the enemy.
All right, so the rapper and music mogul has faced a string of varying accusations over the past 6 months. Mike and Katie report. So when you guys go through these articles, you see here immediately what came out of this was Young Miami, that's the girlfriend and rapper of P. Diddy, accused of in court.
Wait, come on now. She's just I thought she just made her the girlfriend.
No,
she's a rapper. She's a podcast host.
Young Miami accused in court documents of transporting pink cocaine for Diddy. She also got accused of being pretty much a prostitute for him on pay. She get an allowance. She get an allowance. Hold on, we're gonna get to the next one. So also
you know what? I'm tired of this shit. When we get off of this, sorry dude, because dude getting annoyed. When I'm fucking sending you a picture of my beard on Facebook when we do. I'm tired of this shit. Your peach fuzz look like you don't grill for shit. Homeland Security don't treat Weinstein like Diddy.
And
sure don't.
And that's the bigger point. What I got from this is I saw a few people say, so I'm not the first person to say this. I saw a few people say that this was not
cool. You put the beard in the conversation.
This is not about catching Diddy. Apparently, some people believe this is really about getting evidence that he has on other people. This is one of those, what's his name?
What?
Epstein type thing. They believe that this was a honeypot. They believe Diddy
was bigger. Some people think it's bigger than Epstein.
They say that they think Diddy was having parties, getting dudes on videotape doing strange things so that he can hold it over their head.
Ain't that's what everybody do?
Yeah, it's a honeypot. That's what that's what they accuse Epstein and all them of doing. So
Oprah protects all her white friends. Oprah is a trafficker. All black celebrities going down.
Yeah, it's getting bad out here. And another thing, let me show this. Diddy let go of Revolt TV, still black owned, mystery buyer. When we know who the buyer is now, apparently, allegedly, as reported by sources, apparently, the buyer is Essence magazine owner Dennis and mystery buyer of Diddy's TV network Revolt. This is also the guy who, I don't know if I'm wrong or not, did he come out a couple while ago with comments about wanting to make Essence more African? He's African, if I'm not mistaken. So Diddy sold Revolt.
I thought he was the owner of Shea Moisture.
I believe that too. So Diddy sold it to apparently an African man.
I don't know if he's African.
He is.
You sure?
Yeah. I can look right now. Hold on.
I got a video they block. She's a Pizzagate level scum. On code.
Hold on, let me check. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so he sold Revolt. He sold it to, I think it's, but I'm sure he's African. He owns Essence, and like you said, I think he owns Shea Moisture? Or he can't be associated right now because obviously his name is going through the mud. It's pretty much over for him. But another person who's been associated with this for a while is 50 Cent. And this is the article that says, why is 50 Cent the only person in hip-hop blasting Diddy about all his criminal and sexual allegations? And now we know why. Apparently, Diddy had 50 Cent's baby mama as a paid escort for him.
The Filipina.
Not the I didn't even know he had a Filipino baby mama.
Not the black one, the Filipina, the exotic one.
And then the baby mama or the ex came out and said that he sexually assaulted her.
Oh, really?
That's what he said about 50 Cent. And then 50 Cent, he just dismissed that and was like, I want my kids. So now she in public saying, stop doing this to me, yada, yada, yada. But now we know why 50 has been so boisterous and active in his the takedown of Diddy, it's
It's
always
the stain of Diddy. It's always over a woman.
it's always a woman involved.
Well, if it was honorable, she would say the preference. Where is she today? Out of all days, this is the day.
So yeah, now Diddy, I mean 50 Cent's crusade for Diddy don't seem as authentic now. It seems more like, oh, you mad about what happened with your baby moms. All right. They ain't the same. But when I saw that, it made me
covering the eye.
It made me think of this picture of Mace. When he came out, Mason was making these points why he had to get away from them, and obviously we know he turned into a pastor, but he had the allegations with him down there in Atlanta. You know, but when I saw this picture of him holding the Bible but covering the eye, and when people see these pictures, they always say people are reaching and conspiracy theorists, but ask yourself, why do all these celebrities
cover their eye,
take the same damn picture?
They either worship the masculine or the feminine.
So what is
he's worshiping the feminine?
What is the point of him doing this? This has nothing.
But they tell you, it's just no. Y'all sending out
the people
signals
in the know
to the power to be that I'm in the knowing. It's a dude in battle rap from making the band. He said how Diddy tried him.
Are you talking about Ines?
She knew the father was coming. He talking about honorable. Always a woman or a girl behind the drama.
Always. And unfortunately, it's not just any group of men, but even kingdoms and all type of countries have went to war because a woman.
Freemason sissy. Mace being diddled.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
When they sell out, they take that pick.
Mm-hmm.
It represent, I'm safe. Baphomet is above, so below.
So when y'all see these pictures, it always make me think, Mace, this is why I say I don't want to hear from these people. Like Big Gene, shout out to him, the former security guard for Diddy. You wait till the last couple years, 5, 8, 10 years or so to start talking when you were there when it was happening. You could have said something then if something illegal was going on. But you wait until you're not associated person no more, come out saying you want an apology. They don't give you an apology, so then you start exposing them. Now you're saying you'll get on the stand against them. Just fake.
He ain't gonna do shit.
You was there with me when I was doing all this stuff, but now you want to say nothing. Same thing with Mace. You ain't telling the whole story. So tell the whole story so that things can really be fixed. Nobody want to tell the whole story about what's really going on. But you know, that's my rant. Also, producer Little Rod adds Cuban Gooding Jr. to Diddy's sexual assault lawsuit. I tell you what, man. He said that Cuban Gooding Jr. came up and groped him. And a couple other people.
Have you ever been swallowed up?
Should have saved that. I'm gonna bring him up later.
He got $2 million in debt and $20 million in the bank. And no tours or new albums. Travis knows, I don't know nothing, George. You were born in the 80s. They bake and he baked too. Bake what, nigga? What did they bake?
Somehow Cuban Gooding Jr. just dragging all this stuff, man. He be on stage drunk doing all kind of crazy. I'm sorry, because Cuban Gooding Jr. is a part of it, I definitely believe.
Yeah, by the way you look, it look like you baked too, George. You've been baking for a couple of months now.
Ex-Syracuse college basketball player Brendan Paul arrested in feds probe of Sean Diddy Combs. Apparently he was a drug mule for Diddy, bringing in cocaine and all kind of other drugs. So he's been taken in. But somehow Diddy still ain't been arrested. So this dude been put in cuffs. We saw the raid. His sons were put in cuffs, but they weren't arrested. They raided the homes. Apparently they wanted to get electronic devices and cell phones, laptops, and stuff. But I do believe it's the honeypot situation. And this is just a takedown. Suge Knight issues warning to Diddy following home raids. Your life is in danger. Suge. Hey, Suge keeping the street though. He ain't said nothing. He hasn't really said anything about what's going on. He stayed pretty surface level and how he explains things.
He probably got some shit going on it too. Alcohol, the spirits and the facts. Many rappers have businesses that make sense in relationship to the debauchery. He should have his cheeks in danger 24/7. Now look at you talking about that man cheeks. Look at you. That's where your mind go.
So yeah, now I want to show this. Dallas Bishop T.D. Jakes' name crops up in lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs.
I would have been
swallowed up? Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
But I will say this, in this lawsuit, it claims that Diddy planned to use their relationship with Jake's to help his reputation down the line.
Yep, they ain't gonna work because
they get his ass up out of here. So
that
I'm wondering,
smear campaign against TD started what? Along with him, so that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, I wonder if his plan was to disappear for a few months, then pop back up with TD Jakes and donate some money and say, you know, I'm now found God or so and so, so and so. You think that was the plan?
What?
TD Jake, you think Diddy was planning on popping up with TD Jakes in a few months?
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what I'm saying. And say, oh, I found God. And
well, no, TD Jakes was supposed to just shield him. Make him like his God-fearing man, this man that goes to church.
Oh, he made mistakes.
He donate, like the whole Tyler Perry fiasco shit they showed.
It's funny you said that because it made me think of this right here the second I saw it. This is foolishness. Why is Tyler Perry acting like he's talking and speaking in tongues? By the way, speaking in tongues does not mean you say gibberish. That's not what speaking in tongues is. Speaking in tongues means many languages. When the Holy Spirit is on someone, they speak languages they don't know, but there's still somebody there that know the language.
Oh, you mean it makes sense?
Yes, it's still a language. It's like me to start speaking Greek or Spanish or something. It's still a language that somebody can decipher. It's not some random gibberish. Oh, here you go. Look at him. And he acting like he really is in the spirit, like he just, oh Lord, I feel it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when you hear the voice of God, you move.
Well, you don't
worry about what nobody says to you. Don't worry about what it looks like. Don't worry about your enemy. Don't worry about your hater. He will bless you. He will lift you. He will give.
It's a shame. This is mockery.
Is he gonna repent?
The Psalm says he prepares a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So in order for me to eat, they have to be present.
Sound like Medea when you start talking too loud.
So God bless you, Bishop. I pray right now that you will continue to do everything you're doing. I pray his anointing will stay upon you. I pray the power of God all over you.
Here come the main moment.
This what Diddy was supposed to do.
Yeah, this is the big moment right here. Watch this.
I pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus will come upon you right now. Keep you in his hair. God, I thank you for your blessings.
So I work about what you look like in that dress. See what the Book of Clarence gets you, Regina.
Now, ask yourself a question. If Tyler Perry can come into my church, lay hands on my pastor, and make him pass out, what does it say about my pastor?
My pastor ain't
pastor.
Church on life support.
Like, what are we talking about? Anyway, man. Yeah, the TDJ shit is out of the books now. It's over. He can't run to him. Then you got this. Uncle Luke says he used to leave Diddy parties early. I see a lot of people saying that.
Everybody leaving Diddy parties early.
All of a sudden, everybody left early.
There's no pictures of me.
He's being swallowed. That's
Have you seen the trailer and decided, fuck that? Jay-Z flicks.
So Uncle Luke said he left the party early. He said, on the We in Miami podcast, Uncle Luke claimed he didn't stay late at Diddy parties he attended.
Yeah, we know.
Expressed empathy for the Bad Boy Records founder. You know, it's funny. It's the same way he sounded in that Freaknik doc, where he defends debauchery but when they start talking about the sexual assault and harassment, he wasn't on screen no more. He don't be associated with what that comes with, the debauchery he pushed. And the fact that, and it's a bad look when Uncle Luke is saying, I left your party early because you was wild. That's not a good look for Diddy.
George on here asking for face pics from me. Don't y'all find that kind of disturbing? So I can tell the chat what's good.
Yeah, he said they all in on it. Exactly.
Yes, they are.
And you didn't leave them parties early. And if you did, like I said, that's not a good look for Diddy. It look even worse for you now.
I said a beard, not my face. That's two different things.
Now remember that lawsuit he had against the company, is it Diageo? Claims Diddy asked for millions under threat of accusing liquor company of racism. So we know this ended up backfiring on him. But some people are now tying this to, that's what Uncle Luke said. Uncle Luke made a video saying he think the reason why they are doing this because he went at $1 billion company.
Well, we said that a couple months ago.
We did. So I'm gonna play a video of.
Shout out to Mary. Hello, Mary.
How you doing, Mary?
I got the epiphany regarding Freaknik. It went bad when the tether Uncle Luke showed up. Otherwise, college students having risky fun.
Yeah, that's what we talked about. Like, it seems like they. If you look at the doc, the narrative is it was all good until the niggas came up. That's kind of what they were saying. It was all good until the niggas outside of Atlanta came here. Everything was sweet, but you know. So let me play the video of Luke.
When you go,
great, thank you,
and you getting these billions, and you see them put you up on a pedestal, that's because they put you up on a pedestal. They made you the guy. They placed you on every network. They sold you to all y'all on here. They gave you 5 million followers. They put all this, they dress you up like a fucking hoe on the street. They gave you the Bugattis. They gave you the mansions on 2 different coasts. They put you up on a pedestal because they need you. It's like some pimp shit.
It's funny he said this because him saying this kind of goes along with what I saw Yvette Carnell say and Tone Talks. They made a point to say that Diddy's job was to push the wealthy black image, to hide that decadent veil what they constantly bring up. And because he went against protocol and started talking like he was really a big dog, because when you're the person who's a quote unquote billionaire, but you're in a room full of people that are actual billionaires, not have a billion, they have billions. They start
not
looking at
just
you,
in that. They got it beyond assets. They have $1 billion, like in cash.
and they have
in the bank.
You have a worth of $1 billion.
Oh, they got
everything in
this in
your
the bank.
life equals $1 billion. I have $1 billion in my account, just shit. Like all of a sudden, and I have power and influence, and I created you. How dare you speak at me and ask for more? And then now it got exposed that Diddy don't really own nothing outside of music. And you know, everybody keep bringing up Jay-Z name, saying he next. What you think about them keep bringing up Jay-Z?
He is next. Is this what Keith was alluding to? I actually think Kelly and Diddy should walk if they don't take down everyone who was involved and complicit in this. It's not just these two. It's a whole industry. Take it all down.
I agree. The same thing with everybody noticing how quiet Jay-Z is, but you know who
Soup coolers.
We know who Jay was associated with, had a whole album with him.
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly. So,
but that was just business, dude.
It was just business, all right.
You got when you got your main girl, you dress her up and she.
So basically, he went on how the industry is pimping these guys out, and they make you and they can take you down. That's all he pretty much saying.
Yeah.
The industry can make you and break you, and that's what they're doing. What Diddy is what he believes. They built him up, and he didn't do what they wanted him to do, or he went about something the wrong way.
Oh yeah, I saw a story right before we got on. Diddy's fine. He's out here hanging out with Stevie J in Miami.
The umbrellas there have been shielding the entrance to his home. He has stayed out of sight since Homeland Security agents.
And the fact that it was Homeland Security tells me I do think they was just there looking for gadgets. They were looking for electronics, information. They wasn't really there to arrest him.
This is the same thing they did to Trump.
Yeah, they just want evidence.
We're here on Monday doing that search warrant, doing that raid. And since headlines after that have gone global about a sex trafficking investigation.
And I have to say, from what I've read, outside of the alleged assaults and stuff, most of the stuff I'm seeing is he paid women to be prostitutes. Now, that's considered sex trafficking, obviously, if you paying women to come, if you bring women across state lines or and you paying them for sexual, that's sexual trafficking. But at the end of it, it's prostitution. So far, I'm being honest, I haven't seen, they haven't really went full throttle showing all the stuff he was into.
Either Diddy was tipped off early to move evidence, or they just didn't find nothing. Need the black energy riled up before April 4th, aka the eclipse. They doing extra because he black, but I can't differentiate because he's black. He DI major damage to black people. He did major damage to black people.
Also, the fact that they came in with Homeland Security in helicopters, which means they wanted this to be they wanted you to see this. I always say,
I think he was tipped off too, Kiefer. He was totally tipped off.
When there's a headline,
oh wow,
go ahead.
Never mind.
When there's a headline, when there's anything that you see, they want you to see it. So the fact that they had helicopters, they brought all this Homeland Security, all these people, they wanted it to be a fiasco. They wanted it to be a big deal. Otherwise, they just would have went
taking attention off of, normally when they do this because they're taking attention off of something else.
Yeah, exactly.
The private guards at Two-Star Island spent hours fussing with umbrellas to shield the car.
And also, why do people keep saying he on the run? He didn't go nowhere.
Not on the run. He out with Stevie.
That jet he was not on the jet. It was apparently what's her name? Young Miami's friend or one of their friends that was on it wasn't him. He didn't go anywhere. He didn't run. He's not on the run.
If there were decoys to throw off onlookers there to track Sean Diddy Combs, it worked.
So I'm gonna go ahead and move forward in this. This is just showing what it did inside. We can just jump through this. Tour stuff, open up the safe. Now, another thing I saw somebody say at these parties, pictures and videos was taken, obviously. But we're not even talking about the people who said they left early. What about the videos and pictures taken before the real stuff happened? Some of that stuff is still, how many of those videos and pictures in the safe? So even the people who didn't stay to the end of the party, they still probably in some of those pictures and videos doing something.
True.
So you're still not safe.
His freak out parties. In attendance were celebrities, politicians, athletes, international dignitaries like British royalty, Prince Harry, and music label executives. Lil Rod claimed some of the biggest names in the recording industry sponsored these parties with sex workers, drugs, and underage girls. The CEO of Universal Music, Lucian Grange, is named as a defendant. So is the former CEO of Motown Records.
Apparently she flipped on him. She said she will testify against them. I agree Clive Davis and Lucian Grange should be the real targets more than likely. But she was his, she already flipped on him, so.
Ethiopia, Habert Mariam, and others.
Yeah.
What?
Really?
He loaded up his jet and went to is that?
He was Antigua.
Antigua. Wonder what happened to it after that.
Well, apparently they grounded the jet and didn't allow it to leave the Caribbean islands, but there had to be something else on that jet too. I doubt he just was letting somebody fly to another country just randomly.
There's a video of Chris Brown running away from him on a big bed. It's hilarious.
Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties. Salacious tapes of Hollywood's biggest names, including record CEOs and politicians, doing drugs and cavorting with prostitutes and minors. The complaint argues that these freak-off parties were a business model. Young and up-and-coming talent attended and were promised career opportunities and access to music executives. They were then plied with drugs and alcohol.
That's what you get, Diddy.
Filmed. Some were blackmailed.
Vote or die.
There was a quid pro quo, according to the complaint. Lil Rod said not only were these music executives sponsoring these parties, they were handing Diddy large sums of cash that he used to pay for the sex workers and drugs. Something tells me the IRS is going to be interested.
What's funny is the reason why Fox News and the right wings are talking about this because they're tying him to the Democratic Party, obviously. Oh, he's
exactly. That's why Fox is doing that, because he was out here being a Democratic shield, talking about vote or die, his campaigning.
But we know for a fact there was Republicans there too.
Probably
we know
so.
Behind the scenes these people are friends.
Well, they're
all
just
together.
Theatrics. There's an audio recording of Puffy himself violating Meek Mill. Sounded painful. This is allegedly. There's also a story out there about him pounding Usher. This is all alleged, and it was so bad he had to go to the hospital.
Dang, I ain't heard about that.
This was when he was younger.
Oh, you talking about?
This is all alleged.
And we saw that weird video from.
Virginia saw it. She said, "Mary, that video did sound wild and painful."
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear no audio. I did see somebody mention it, but I never went in search for it. But damn, it's messed up.
It's giving R. Kelly, Teray. It's giving. It's
Look
disturbing.
At her with that bad wig on.
Joe said, "I heard the meat."
Oh, we know you did. You went for to hear the noise.
I was personally disturbed many years ago. Okay,
She said, "I sent the Chris Brown one to you guys."
Okay.
this man well enough to call him and say, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah.
And this might have been 10, 12 years ago that I called him and say, hey, I have a family member who I want you to hire them as an intern.
Yeah.
And I have never talked about this publicly. And he said yes. And they were flying around, one of the interns, Atlanta, Miami, whatever, on the jet, in the house, whatever. And then the internship stopped abruptly, like 3 or 4 months into it.
Yeah.
And I spoke to my family member, like, well, what happened? And they wouldn't say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why did it end? He wouldn't say. And years later, they finally came out, and this is a male, and said that Puff had said, come home, stay the night with me, or the internship is over. And they said, absolutely not. He said,
congratulations to him.
That's what should have happened.
That's what should always
That's what
happen.
happened with, what's his name when he called him at 2 a.m. in the morning?
Oh,
the actress, Columbus Short?
Yeah, Columbus Short. He said he let his girl hear it. She was like, I knew it.
Dude looked like Shock G on meth.
Oh, shit.
Did you guys see the awkward video of Usher talking to Howard Stern regarding Diddy parties?
No.
He looked like a Bleecker from the Muppet. LOL. His breath is like a stale sperm bank.
All right. Hey, George, go. But yeah, congratulations to the family member.
Wow, how you know?
Huh? I'm wrong. That's the wrong one.
So like, what the hell you doing?
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this video that Keith was sent. All right. Hold on. Chris Brown running from Diddy. All right, let me open this.
OT, what we doing? Goddamn. OT, what we doing? Goddamn. My outfit look like.
You don't know another nigga that's fit like this. Watch change color when I lift my wrist. Listen, Motel 6, keep on them lights, take a bit.
Let me make sure I open this all the way.
On a date, fuck her that night. She got a boyfriend, like, bye, nigga, bye.
I'm like, cool, I'm trying to be the same.
I'm this, I'm smooth.
Why do you want to be on a giant bed with people?
Well, it goes back to, you know.
OT, what we doing?
Sorry.
My outfit look like.
You don't know another nigga that's fit like this. Watch change color when I lift my wrist. Listen, Motel 6, keep on them lights. Take a bitch on a date, fuck her that night. She got a boyfriend, like, bye, nigga, bye.
I'm like, cool, I'm trying to be the same.
I'm this.
Chris Brown trying to go to the other side of the bed as fast as possible. Well, that's the video.
Yes, I saw that Usher video. I hope now all these people can come forward and feel safe to tell the truth. Poor baby Usher and Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Puffy's flavor camps per Usher. Oh, wow. Flavor camps.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw it too, George. Usher thanks Satan. Yeah. LOL run. Yeah, you got the hell away from him. He went to the other side of the bed. You better. Did he start touching? Remember, did y'all see the video of Diddy trying to touch on Mike Tyson in the interview? And Mike was like,
wouldn't you be scared?
Yeah, Mike, you would think.
Unless it's a rumor out there, he don't mind being touched. Mike Tyson, I'm going to be flirtatious with him and touch him and that. Like, come on. Exactly.
Hey.
There must be a word out there that Diddy found out.
Hey, when the same thing happened with Ted Cruz, that's why that white man grabbed up on him. Like, walk around with your shirt off? Okay.
Mike oinked Bootsy.
What? Oh, yeah. Remember when Bootsy went on his podcast and he challenged him for his beliefs on the LGBTQ plus stuff? Because his daughter put a battery in his back. Remember that?
Really?
He didn't do nothing to him, but he was challenging Bootsy for having an opinion on the LGBTQ
because
stuff.
his daughter.
Yeah, because his daughter put a battery in his back. And people say he punked Bootsy, but he didn't really punk him. Bootsy was just smart. I'm not finna sit on this man's podcast and talk crazy. It don't make sense. I'm trying to go home.
No, oh my God, punked. My phone is just a trap. Don't try to name your phone after me. Nigga, you just don't type very well.
All right.
But he need to build a spot over there in Bali for his boy Puffy. Cause Puffy I warn Keefy D to take his ass over there. There's no extradition laws over there. So I'm warning you now, Puffy. Take your ass over there. Reggie prediction. I know Puffy is smart enough, and he probably done already cleaned his houses. But sexual predators, what do? What do, and we'd be like, damn, why? They treat their sex tapes like, y'all remember that song, Me and My Girlfriend, that Pac did? What he was talking about? What was Pac talking about, y'all? And that. Do y'all really know what he was talking about? For those of y'all know what he's talking about, he's talking about a gun, but sexual predators is what hold on to their tapes. And cops know that. So I wouldn't be surprised if some storages or some of Puffy properties be getting raided real soon. Because
obviously this turned out to be true.
Even Boosie bodyguards didn't back him up in that interview. Mike put fear in that nigga's soul. How Mike punked Boosie is how Samoans punked Travis. George, you shaped just like that dude that was on the screen just now. You literally are shaped just like him. Be quiet. Don't be fooled by that picture that George has on the YouTube icon right now. Tell him to update that shit. I don't trust none of these guys.
None of them. This is going to be the last little clip I'm going to show on the Diddy situation. People, you know, like always, when something happens, people go back and find funny videos that kind of look kind of funny in 2020 hindsight. So let me show this little clip from a video from Diddy. He said something.
Wow.
Now they're showing like, hey man, it's
me
funny
and
how,
you, baby, me and you.
It's funny how this stuff just comes back full circle. But yeah, I think Diddy is done. We're gonna see if they actually send him to jail or if he just get a destroyed reputation. I don't know how far they're gonna take it, but you know, I think he deserves whatever he get.